Alright, this one's going to be a very generic topic. This one most hockey channels talk about at least once. We're talking Hartford Whalers, and I don't have a Whalers jersey, so I gotta go with Carolina's inaugural season jersey. This is from the 97-98 season when they first relocated from Hartford. So, I have all of Hartford's stats right here. I'm not going to read all the numbers total. I'll read the total points. If you want them, you can look them up. I'll link them in the description on Wikipedia. It's reliable. It's hockey scores. I don't think people are going to want to fake that. Take what you will from that, but go check it out. Alright. Before they were the Hartford Whalers, when they were the New England Whalers, so this is roughly 72 to 79. They had a total of 555 games played. They won 281 of those games. They lost 236. They had 38 overtime losses, and they had 600 points total. They made it to the finals once, and they won. Champions. They lost to Minnesota, Michigan, Minnesota and Chicago in the quarterfinals. Houston in the semifinals. Quebec in the quarterfinals. In the finals, they lost to Winnipeg, and they also lost to Edmonton in the finals. Then, the NHL merged with the World Hockey Association, which led to us getting teams like the Quebec Nordiques, the Hartford Whalers, I believe the Minnesota North Stars. Correct me if I'm wrong on that, please. Alright, so the NHL, their NHL career lasted from 1979 to 1997. They had a total of 1,420 games played, 534 wins, 709 losses, 177 overtime losses, and then 1,245 points total. And then out of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 seasons they had in the NHL, they did not qualify for, actually 18. Out of the 18 seasons, they did not qualify 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That is a little over half of their career as an NHL team. They did not qualify for the playoffs. However, their first year, they were 4th in the Norris division. This is a little while back. This is before I was alive. Some older fans might remember this time. They lost the semifinals to Montreal. 85 to 86, they lost the finals to Montreal, although they did beat Quebec. They lost the semifinals in 86-87 to Quebec. They lost the semifinals in 87-88 to Montreal. They also lost that following semifinal the next season to Montreal. They lost the 89-90, 91 and 90-91 semifinals to Boston, back to back. They also lost the semifinal 91-92 to Montreal. And most of these years, they either finished 4th or 5th in the Adams division. Most of the time, it was 5th. They finished 4th in the Norris once, 5th in the Norris. Then they switched divisions. And then when they switched over to the Northeastern division, they finished 6th, 5th, 4th, and 5th. And that is from the 93 season to the 97 season, when they weren't meeting demands. So as a result, they were relocated to Carolina and became the Carolina Hurricanes. Now, with all of this said, why did the Hartford Whalers fail? I think it's pretty obvious. See, I love the Whalers logo. I love who they had on their team. Ron Francis. They had Gordie Howe at one point. They had a lot of key players that are still making differences now. I mean, granted, Ron Francis just got removed from the Carolina franchise, which was not as a big... People didn't make a big deal out of it like I was expecting them to. But, whatever. Things happen. But as much as we love the Whalers, as much as we love that iconic logo that we love to hold on to, I love that logo. It's iconic. The H with the W is one of the best, if not the best logo in the NHL's history. My opinion, majority opinion, I guess, maybe. But they have a horrible record. They have one of the worst records I've ever read. They did better as a minor team in the WHA, than they did in the NHL. They actually won a finals series in the WHA. They didn't qualify more than half their career as an NHL team. And when they did qualify, they made it to the finals once and lost to Montreal. And they also never got past the semifinals after that. It's like a Boston story. I mean, not Boston, it's like the Capitals. They're doing the same thing. I don't understand it. But that's the sad truth. Hartford was not a good team. They had a rough time when they moved to the NHL. They tried their damn best, but combined with that, with the fact that they weren't meeting ticket sale demands, I don't need to get into that. Everybody that knows the history of the Whalers knows about all of that. They weren't meeting those demands. As a result, they had to move. Now, with all that said, there is a lot of talk, and there's been talk for, I want to say, 2 decades now, about the Whalers coming back. Is this possible? Yeah, anything's possible. How likely is it? Not very likely. A lot of people talk. They're saying teams like the Islanders are going to possibly relocate. I don't think it's going to happen. They have an arena they can move into if things go wrong. Everything's in their favor. One I see a lot is Arizona. I don't see Arizona moving. They've been steady with their contract. They renew it regularly. And they have a fan base. Believe it or not, Arizona has a fan base. I hear people saying ridiculous things. I've heard people say, Colorado can move. Colorado's never moving. If you think a team like Colorado is moving, especially after getting in the playoffs this year, which was highly unexpected, you're an idiot. I've heard people say things like, Buffalo, just because they finished last. They have Jack Eichel. And on top of that, they're getting Dahlin. I don't think they're moving either. Now, the Hartford legacy is still very strong with the city. You know, like I said, you have people like Ron Francis, you have people like Gordie Howe on the team. These iconic players. They were there. Gordie Howe played with his sons on the ice with the Whalers. That didn't happen on anywhere else. That was the Whalers. The Whalers have Brass Bonanza. Iconic. You can't beat it. There's such an iconic thing. The Whalers are the #1 selling non-current NHL team merchandise. They have the #1 selling merchandise for an NHL team that is no longer in existence. That says something. They have a fan base. I want a Whalers jersey. I really do. But they're kind of expensive. Might have one day. Hope. Maybe I'll get one. My birthday's coming up. Who knows? It's next Friday. So maybe I can beg somebody for one. Maybe go online, beg people. You know. But overall, I don't see the Whalers coming back anytime soon. Especially with the definite that there's going to be a 32nd team and it's looking like it's going to be in Seattle. It doesn't look like Hartford's coming back anytime soon. And as much as I would like them to come back, I don't think they're coming back. Sorry, that's the truth. If you disagree with me, you can leave constructive comments in the comment section. No hatefulness, please. It's just a video. No need to hate me for it. I know. I hope everybody enjoyed it. Like, comment, whatever. Don't do it. Do it. It's up to you. If you like this, you like my channel, I'm going to be posting stuff like this regularly. So, subscribe, hit the bell so you can get notified when I upload. And I hope you have a good day, night, whatever. I will catch you guys next time I see you. Have a good one.